The Broken Anarchy.
And we're live. What's poppin', chat? It's your boy Zomb, and this is Music Mondays. Which, if you don't know, this is my weekly talk show slash podcast slash chill session slash everything, where we discuss mainly music and creative underground experiences, but sometimes we dabble into other subjects. But welcome. I hope you're all well. Hope you're all vibing. And this is episode 31. So, for those of you that may not know, episode 30 is now live on YouTube as well. So if you haven't seen it, go check it out. That was actually a really big milestone for us, even just here on Music Mondays, and just overall, 30 episodes is a pretty big deal. And I just want to thank you guys for always sticking along. And I know I say that a lot, but I just want to mention it really quick again. But I hope you all had a good week. Today is August 23rd, 2021. We are currently sitting at a really, really good point in Music Mondays history, if you want to call it, or whatever you want to say. I would just say just a really good point in Music Mondays overall. And there's just a whole bunch of exciting things coming, but I just wanted to update you guys really quick. So artist submissions are of course closed because we're live. And one other thing that I wanted to mention, just let me tweet out the stream really quickly, and then we can get started here. But I hope you're all well. Hope you all had an excellent week. August is always an interesting month for me, always, for sure. But we're pretty much already done with it, so that's okay. Now, we're gonna talk about submissions a bit more in detail later on, but for now, there are no submissions this week for Music Mondays, and it's kind of course, like shitty timing that I get my OBS figured out, and we literally cannot review anything because we do not have any submissions. And it is what it is. But of course, it's just how life goes, you know. And you know, it's just the way the cookie crumbles. That of course we just have that figured out, and now everything is pretty slow as far as submissions go. But of course, in due time, I'm sure we'll pick back up. And I always talk to you guys about the like constant problem of not really having enough music, because artists don't put out like a lot of music anymore, as opposed to like years ago, a couple years ago. But now starting to pick back up again. But we also debunk that because the goal isn't to put out a bunch of like mediocre music. It's to have like a lot of like high quality music in large quantities, so quality quantity. But yeah, that's that on that, chat. Yo, what's good, Bird? Hope you're well, big dog. Yeah, there's just a whole lot of interesting things that I think go on with curating music and trying to find music, right? Because there's tons of music that I could just grab out of thin air and just start talking about, but that's not exactly the kind of people that need underground platforms' attention. You know, like if you're if you're an underground platform, you want to have like some established artists that you sort of put on for, but for the most part, you should be looking for people that you want to put on your platform that nobody's ever heard of before. And that's just a really important thing, you know. You really need that for sure. But just to go over the intro one more time. So like I said, episode 30 is out now. Make sure you subscribe and all that good stuff. Everything will be linked down below if you're watching on YouTube. If you'd like to submit, submissions are open tomorrow. You guys probably know the drill, but if you don't, I'll explain later in the show. I think that's about it. I think that's about it. Last week, I was discussing a little bit about Music Monday's staff and Music Monday's recruiting. And I actually organized a meeting with my staff. I want to say it was last Friday, and it went extremely well. Pretty much everybody was there, and it's just good to have a team of people around that are veterans in the underground scene as far as writing goes, as far as, you know, pretty much everything goes as far as experience. And the meeting went exceptional, and we got more website updates, and we were discussing pretty much the ideas that I already had but couldn't execute properly, and just mainly due to the staff fucking collapsing on me like a bag of potatoes. But now we'll be able to get back on track, have a lot of well-quality articles, have a lot of just sort of well-quality content, and it's gonna be really good. It's gonna be really good. I'm confident in where my staff is right now, and everybody's sort of on the same page as far as roles go, what I need from everybody, what Music Mondays is going to expect from us as the people who fucking run it, you know what I mean? Because you really have to look at something like this, and I always have, and like, I don't know, some people just get selfish along the way and just only think about themselves, but the things that we do in some of these platforms, I don't think people really understand until you actually start doing it, and then you realize, holy shit, this is a lot bigger than I am or ever could be, so we have to keep pushing this and really make this bigger than everything. And now I can finally do it in good confidence and with my own brand rather than somebody else's. Like, I think I was always the person who had the most dedication for other people's brands, and I think that's like, it's so funny because like I always aimed to be my own boss and do all sorts of different things, but it's just weird because that's like what ended up happening was I ended up caring more about somebody's product than they did. I ended up doing things for them that they wouldn't even do or care about, and it's just like, that's not what a manager or a staff member or a friend is, you know what I mean? A friend can help you do what you already want to do, you know? A manager can help you do the things that you already want to do. It's equal give and take, and it's important. But nonetheless, staff meeting went excellent. Everything's really, really, really good here on the Music Mondays front. I'm going to organize another staff meeting relatively soon, and that way we can get sort of a line of content out before we bring you guys the website back, and just to have something to hold everybody over and to make sure that content is good enough, you know? So that's going to be really important. But nonetheless, everything's going to be all right, and everything's going to be really, really good. That's for sure. Of course, I can't show you any previews or anything that we've already worked on and already started to complete, but just know that everything is truly going to be what I wanted it to be. And I don't want to touch too much on it because episode 30 was more of the sentimental episode, and I talked about everything that had to do with, you know, the rise of Music Mondays and how I want everything to be, basically. now that we're officially live on OBS and doing just a bunch of things with OBS, I think it's gonna be really good that we finally get audio interviews happening here on Music Mondays, and I think audio interviews are going to be a really, really good thing for us, and just overall very important, to be real. And I think it's what we need, for sure. I think it's what we need. But if you have any ideas, or you're an artist yourself that would be interested in being interviewed on the Music Mondays podcast, audio would be recorded through Discord, and everything would be pretty much out of your hands. So if you think you deserve a spot here on Music Mondays as one of our first audio interviews, be sure to drop a comment or tweet us or DM Zomb Slays or Music Mondays or anybody. But nonetheless, that's what I'm going to start working on. I think that's going to be really important for us. And it's just something that I think can be done really well here on Music Mondays. And we could get into some really good topics, and I think that the people that I'd bring on to Music Mondays could bring a lot to the show. So it'd be really interesting. Like, there are lots of world record holders, content creators, mutual friends of mine that have businesses of their own, just a whole bunch of things, man. There are a whole bunch of creators out here that really deserve to be put on by Music Mondays, and I think it's gonna be a really, really good thing to do, to be honest with you. A really, really good thing to do. So, regardless, if that's something you're interested in, or something you think that you know somebody would be interested in, or you have any suggestions, feel free to drop them. For sure. Feel free. In the comments or anywhere. Direct message Music Mondays or myself, Zomb Slays. Now, one thing that I was thinking of tonight was, if I didn't have any good submissions to review, and I wasn't gonna put on for just one person, I had an idea to surf SoundCloud, and we can go through recommended artists and sort of see what we can find. Now, hopefully there's no copyright shit, so it'll get muted in the Twitch VOD, because that would be fucking annoying. But, we're gonna try to find some really low follower, low play count sort of people, and see if we can give a quick opinion critique and maybe find somebody super fire. So I think that's what we're gonna do tonight. And it'll be good. It'll be fun. I think it'll be something that we could all get into, you know? And it'll be like, you know, maybe a segment once a week, or a segment for when we don't have artists to review, you know? So I think that'll be really good. one thing I did want to mention before I continue with the show was something that had to do with staff members and staff recruiting. So basically, I'm still recruiting for staff members for Music Mondays, and I'll be handpicking every member as well as looking through every resume and application myself. Now, Music Mondays is not a paid position, and neither is a lot of creative positions. You know, a lot of them just aren't paid positions. And I think that that's something that I've always wanted to pursue and was relatively high on my list, actually, for every company I've worked for in the past, but everybody else either gave up or just didn't really figure out what they wanted to do. So with that being said, that's gonna be a top 5 goal for Music Mondays, is to filter our content in a way that we don't have to sell or do any corny shit like that. Just make Music Mondays pay to play or anything like that, because a lot of these blogs be doing fucking dumb shit like that, and I could make a show out of that. Actually, that'd be a really good topic to discuss. But that's not the formula for any successful platform or any successful artist or creative, to be honest with you. So our goal as Music Monday staff members and myself as founder of Music Mondays is to just find a way that we can make money from our content that without giving up artist integrity and pretty much just selling everything, and that would be dog shit. And I would make sure that I do everything before I'd ever do that, and I haven't yet, because I'd have a fucking Benz in my driveway if I had taken every amount of money for every person that's ever DM'd me to write an article, or if they can get an interview with me, especially when I was on my hot streak in doing articles weekly. Like, I would absolutely have a car in my driveway. Brand new Benz, for sure. But that's besides the fact. It's just not the way to build a platform, and you have to have value in your platform. You have to care about your platform. You can't just sell it away and put any person on the platform that, you know, offers you money, because what if you genuinely don't believe in their work, or you don't like them as a person, or they're a piece of shit, or any of that? But if they throw a check at you, you're gonna put them on your website that you care about and worked hard to build? You're probably smoking fucking dick. Like, that's not a good look, and I don't advise anybody to do anything like that. I don't think that's it's a smart move whatsoever. But I mean, if you look at it, like, every successful platform, like, especially media platforms that cover, like, all forms of media, not just music, you know, you're talking movies, video games, just all sorts of media, right? You can do it without becoming one of those, like, pay-to-play places, or places that just look for, like, a fucking easy headline and just write about everything controversial. Like, that's something I never did and will never do. You know, like, we've always prided ourselves on finding the best in the underground, you know, the upper echelon that's super far under, that nobody even gives a fuck about or cares to know about. Like, there's a lot of them, especially in hip-hop. A lot. So that's always been the goal, you know, behind it, everything. And behind a successful platform is a good goal. You know? Like, if your goal is to make money, that's fucking easy. You can just go throw around fucking placements and, you know, free interviews and this and that and whatever the case, you know? It'd be easy to run up a check, but that's not, you know, you're taking from starving artists that don't have anything so you can have a little bit of pennies. Like, that's not, no, bro. You should want to be the premier place or premier everything that everybody wants to go for, whatever you do. You know? It's a pretty simple business model that I think a lot of people overlook and can't really, like, translate into, like, their own sort of business, you know? Because they're like, shit, but I'm broke. Well, you're gonna be broke for a while, man. There's a lot of people that was broke for a long time before they got a break. Long time. A lot of producers, a lot of artists. A lot. So, you know, and it just goes back to the idea that not everybody's cut out for it, you know, because not everybody has that much passion, you know? They'll swear up and down that they do, and they might have a lot of love, but not enough to sacrifice parts of themselves for a better, like, them in the future. You know, doing what they love. That shit's tough. Big pill, you know? Not something, not something a lot of people do. For, you know, whatever reason. But, to reel that point back in, and what brought that subject up was, you always want to monetize your content in a way that's, you know, not disrespectful to your own hard work. So if you build a castle, right? You know, it took you 1,000 years to fucking build this castle, your family built it over generations, you know, blah, blah, blah. And then fucking the shit turns into like a fucking, you know, a shithole, and it's not a museum or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like you gotta take care of your shit, bro. Like, you could literally just take a fucking perfectly good relic and piss on it if you wanted. Can't do that. You're like, shit, there's generations of work, there's this, that, and a third, I put in a lot of work in this, and then motherfuckers can just come in and treat it like shit if you let them. So fuck that. But the only reason and way that they can come in and treat it like shit is if you allow them, you know? So example fucking A that I was talking about earlier was taking money for an interview for an artist that's super whack. You know, you could have fucking Johnny Backwood come in and say, hey, I got $1,000 for a written piece right now. What are you gonna do? No fucking way. If you got the platform that somebody's offering you $1,000, somebody's gonna come along and be worth $1,000 interview, and your fucking whole brand, whatever the fuck you got going on, is gonna blow the fuck up, because it's just more everything, and it's all organic because people want it and you're giving it to them. You don't have to fucking, you know, take cheap payments for, you know, a quick buck because you're just taking away from the bag later. That's all you're doing. It's all an interesting process, but at the end of the day, with anything, you just want to be good and organic, you know? Because some people might, you know, rise super fast to mediocrity and you know, crash and burn. But everybody gets their break if they put in enough fucking hard work, man. But that's just a tangent. And if you're interested in becoming part of the Music Monday staff, feel free to send resumes to Music Mondays or myself or anywhere you see this video. So YouTube comments, direct messages, anywhere is perfectly fine. Now, the next segment that I had planned, we'll get into right now. Let me just switch POVs. We'll keep the lo-fi going for now. Let's do this. Okay, there's that. All right. Now, early in the show, I had an idea. Well, not earlier in the show. Before I started the show, I had an idea that I would go through SoundCloud recommended artists and smaller ones and give critiques and opinions on certain shit and see if we can find some gold. That's what I mentioned earlier, and I think it'll be something good to get into. Now, a good rule of thumb and a way that you can do this, just for SoundCloud, because Spotify it'd be a little bit more difficult. I'm sure you could take like a recommended and sort of do the same thing, but you'll have this artists you should follow tab here, and you could constantly refresh it, but I figured the best way would be to pick a random one, and then the tab will be there again, but with a more sort of refreshed look, you know? So, nonetheless, let's get some Papania, and we'll get into it. King Theta, I already know. A couple artists that I know fucking have worked with King Theta. R.I.P. Vices. Why do I feel like... Why do I feel like this is a... No. My secret collection of throwaway song, either at trash, unfinished, or not mixed, or mastered, SoundCloud only enjoy. Three months ago. So this is somebody's alt, bro. Instagram. Let's peep. Maryland. June 15th. Okay. Let's peep.
I'm no longer afraid of the monsters live underneath my bed. I'm no longer afraid of the monsters live underneath my bed. It was all in my head, this voice in my head. No longer afraid of the monsters I live underneath my bed. It was all in my head, this voice in my head. I go to sleep with all my demons. They follow me, thinking it's by the inch. Lately I'm the topic of her interest. Lately I ain't looking for no mistress. Residential banging, you exist this. Can't take the poison out my kidney. Can't take the weight out of Whitney.
Beats fire.
Off in my city. I don't want my exes and leeches, executive preachers thinking they can slide through and see me. Still hold grudges, I don't roll over easy. Lost my pride when I first fucked CC. Lost my mom when the flows got greasy. If you ever lose me, you can never replace me. I'ma be posted on the block where the cake be. Going #1 sooner.
Is that an accent? Like, why do I hear a fucking accent? Is that a fucking accent, bro? Is that... Is that what I'm fucking hearing?
They all gon' hate me. Everybody wanna claim that they made me. I like God ain't made me. It was one big movie in 3D. I should've known the chandelier was made of VVs. Should've known her eyes were made of rubies. I would catch the cooties for a coochie. Bay ride me better than these groupies. Bay taste better than these groupies. Bay feel better than these groupies. No longer afraid of the monsters. I live underneath my bed. It was all in my...
It's got like that Spanish kind of guitar, which I personally fucking hate, but that beat's fire. It's okay.
These drugs make you worse. Loving you hurts. Loving you hurts.
All the comments are very positive. No way. Okay, hold up. That build was fucking insane. This is actually crazy. This is a bop. Who the fuck is this guy? Holy shit, it's Plez. Sorry, I didn't have chat open. Heard in Spanish guitar before? Oh, yeah. I'd say it's same sample? Yeah, dude. It fucking probably low-key could be, bro. Especially with guitars, bro. A lot of motherfuckers don't play their own shit, so they just recycle samples. And then a lot of the samples just be flipped. So, you could be fucking very accurate with that. I like this guy. I wish there was more here on his alternate account besides his Instagram, and he's literally following fucking Migos, Swift Zooted, and I highly doubt either of these people are this guy. 278? Yeah, that's... nah. What about Swift Zooted, bro? No. I don't know. That's so weird. Play the beginning part again real quick. Oh, what of that, guitar shit? Oh, fuck. Yeah, it's got that twang. That fucking twang, bro. I hate that twang.
I'm no longer afraid of the monsters. Live underneath my bed. I'm no longer afraid of...
Yeah, fuck that shit. I don't know who this guy is. Like, what the fuck? He's heat, but maybe he just like fucking quit music or something. Or vices, like it. Oh, Monsters is extravagant. Is there way more?
Fuck some more friends, I got new bands. Always won't fuck, I'm like no chance. Can't get mixed up in no old trends. OG begins to get from friends. New bitch don't speak when she act up, because she know I can upload a backup. She don't fuck with the boss that don't racked up. It's like climbing a wall, I stacked up. Fuck some more friends, I got new bands. Always won't fuck, I'm like no chance. Can't get mixed
It's cool.
To the function, new I can't even function. Got niggas asking questions, think I just popped the answer. My bag the
Yeah, this fool definitely got an accent for sure. Well, I mean, he's fucking gas, but I have no idea who the fuck he is. So.
It was over in the split of a second. Life changed in a blink of an eye. Get high, fall asleep in the cloud. I don't think I'm ever coming down. Every time I get close to y'all, it hurts. Y'all niggas ain't care till I left this earth. Am I selfish cause I went and put myself first? Am I selfish cause I make somebody's enemy with the perk? Take this bun to the face, I get stoned to the face. Damn, I wonder how she tastes.
Damn.
Didn't waste, and she pretty in the face. Fuck 'em out to the base. Y'all in peace, side piece, they all in the same. They all give me brain, and a pull of purple rain. It's a lifestyle, baby, I don't blame them.
Yeah, this fool is gas for sure. And he also loves his Perkins and for some reason. Interesting. Who else we got on the sidebar, man? Alright, this guy only has 118. Let's peep. Trent. My homie Trent. Graham, Twitter. Lone Ranger shit. Pursue what you desire. 0 following, 118 followers. Alright, Trent, what's up? 1 month ago? We'll hit it. Damn, it's bopping. Okay, alright. Let's see what Trent's up to, man. I'm interested.
Song doesn't wait for no one. My heart doesn't break for no one. I can never change for no one. Like you, song doesn't wait for no one. My heart doesn't break for no one. I can never change for no one. Like you, as I wait for you, run away for you. Swore my heart was headed straight towards you, but that path was just a break for you. I will never fall nor break for you. Are you out there? I fear no end. I see the windows turning. Will you use my mind against me? Will you destroy the roads you've led me? I feel better alone.
It's okay. I was anticipating something crazy. But, hold on. Music video out now? You got that shit in the description? Yeah, let me see this shit. Let's see how bro is on the camera. Oh my god, this editing. What the fuck? Wow. Oh yeah. This is bro. This is literally like the definition of some shit, dude. This has 182 views, bro. This is the most HD shit I've seen. That wow. Like, not only does it look good, it even sounds good. Like, okay, hold up. Yeah, that first song was not a indication of his skill, because
I just sit back and I plot, I don't party hard. I play life just like it's poker, you can't put my card. Want me to change for the worst? Will I? Not at all. Life too fast, keep your balance and you run off all. David Blaine, I'll make it happen, just put me in charge. Yeah, me in charge, put off in the new charge. Yeah, new charge, I don't run no Audemars, but I stay on Mars. Yeah, I know I'm going for it. Going for it. Kill the show like Lincoln. In the whip, I'll park that Lincoln. Can't escape the face, so little homie, keep on thinking. I just give you 3 days, it's some grace. Did did you listen? It's gonna be a green day. All these bands, I'm keep winning. What's that on my neck? Rolling Stones. Wait, 182 flows. Just don't blink, I'm gone. What's that on the flow? Guns and Roses, whoa. Keep an arrow in the smithing, cause they do the most. I just sit back and I plot, so I don't party hard.
See,
I play life just like
the reason why it hypes me up so much is because it's not that it's like super like super gas or different or anything like that. It's just the potential and the pure like artistry, man, is really dope. Really dope. Because it's hard to find people that like are comfortable, you know? And you can see that Trent is definitely comfortable for sure.
Matter of fact, you just might lose me. I hang out the verb with the Uzi. No, these rappers don't amuse me. I'll be on my Lucy. Talking more than just a movie. That boy your real.
Yeah, man, I fuck with it. I fuck with it for sure. I fuck with it for sure. For sure. Definitely gonna have to take a harder look at Trent later. 100%. 100%. I fuck with his style though. That's for sure. Guy's verified and doesn't even have 1K yet. Landon Amore. Said it once. 3 days ago.
If I said it once, then I ain't gonna repeat myself. I done told you it too many times. If I just going for me to redeem myself, I done told you crossing the line. Wasting my time on some shit that I can't contain. What the fuck am I doing right now? I'm in there sitting down in the throne of king, cause I know they gon' give me the crown. Yeah, how can I have you if you gone? Yeah, interactions can't get from going. Yeah, I ain't never coming back, I ain't tryna. Yeah, going hard, ain't got time for no games. Order the cash today, ain't tryna work minimum wage. Put some respect on my name, but I'm a 17. I'm tryna change the game, make it sure everybody know my name. Only for private away, going everywhere with my game. Oh my God, who the fuck is you? I'm the boss, play a bitch, and I'm making big moves. Set a deal, crack the seal, and I'm sipping on dukes. Make the most of it all, I ain't wasting my youth. Yeah, yeah, just not trying to make it out the room. Yeah, yeah.
That's good. Myself, I done told you it too many times. If I just going for me to redeem myself, I done told you crossing the line. Wasting my time on some shit that I can't contain. What the fuck am I doing right now? I'm in there sitting down in the throne of king, cause I know they gon' give me the crown. Yeah, how can I have you if you gone? Yeah, interactions can't get from going. Yeah, I ain't never coming back, I ain't tryna. Yeah, I fuck with it. I fuck with it for sure. It seems like he kind of like blew up like on a few songs, you know? But it surprises me that he has under 1K. As to where like some of his songs have peaked at like 19K. Hold on. Yeah, 19K. No time to waste. Here before this man blows up. Okay. Let's see.
Damn, this shit crazy. Gas and that shit got me out like a kite. I walk with a limp cause the money. Shawty be riding this thing like a motherfucking bike, and I preach to that shit like a Sunday. Shawty could go ahead, bring all the friends. Got the money to lean in his head. BB and Simon, that's all on my pants. BB, put your ass in the trash, yeah. Got no time to waste. I put the KMT in your face and let it blow, yeah. I just need a space and I can say it to your face just so you know, yeah. Got no time to waste. I put the KMT in your face and let it blow, yeah.
Sorry, this page isn't available. Fans has no Instagram. Well, his links are.
New shoes and they bloody too. I'm on the block and I'm rocking the Rick. Shout out to Brody, he keeping it stick. We never lack and we off for the shit. Bought a new watch and extended my clip. Price tag, I don't care about none. He gon' run out, he can hit with the. He gon' run out, he can hit with the boom. Big body, I'ma chip out the boom. Smoking that gas and that shit got me out like a kite. I walk with a limp cause the money. Shawty be riding the dick like a motherfucking bike and I preach to that shit like a Sunday. Shawty could go ahead, bring all the friends. Out the molly, the lean in the sand. Baby and Simon, that's all on my pants. Baby, put your eyes in the trance, yeah. Got no time to waste. I put the K up to your face and let it blow, yeah. I just needed space and I can say it to your face.
Yeah, I fuck with it. I fuck with it. It's not like that unique. I feel like it's a very very common type of sound and flow. Project Mirror and Landon. Oh, he's worked with Nick. That's how, yeah. Yeah, it sounded very Landon and Nick Mirror, huh? So at least he prod some of his own shit. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah, no. Vibe sick. Like, kind of makes sense, you know? His oldest, most popular track. He probably just put the drums on it, huh? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like sometimes that kind of sound can be a bit overplayed, I guess you could say. You know what I mean? It sounds very familiar. Definitely very familiar. That's for sure. But that's gonna do it for that segment. To be honest, I think that's gonna be something we do a lot more, you know. I'm definitely gonna make sure we make room for that, and just do a lot more fun shit now that we're streaming from OBS, and really really explore all avenues, man. You know? But I think that is gonna do it for Music Mondays episode 31. So, without further ado, if you'd like to submit for live reviews as best as they've ever been, here on Music Mondays, and if you'd like to submit for next week, next Monday, submissions will be live tomorrow. So, if you'd like to submit your music, artwork, or any creative endeavor that you pursue for the Monday, August 30th episode, please be on the lookout for our tweet tomorrow on the 24th, and make sure you follow us at All Music Mondays on all platforms, man. We would greatly appreciate new artists and links. Please send links. We want to review stuff. So, regardless, follow Music Mondays on all platforms at All Music Mondays. You can follow me at Zomb Slays. Zomb Slays underscore on Twitter. Or Zomb underscore Slays on Twitter, and Zomb Slays everywhere else. Be on the lookout for submissions tomorrow, and we'll be live next week for episode 32. Will do, been working on my album. Let's fucking go, please. Let's fucking get it. I'll be live right after this with probably some games or something. I have no idea what I'm doing. But, thank you to everybody who tuned in. Shout out, Plez. Shout out to everybody who came through. I'll see you guys next week for episode 32. Later, chat.